I love Mulaney.
Man, I'll say this about John. He ain't in my Mount Rushmore. But if there was like, so you know how there's 4 heads on Mount Rushmore?
Mm-hmm.
If there were heads on the other side, like if you went to the other side of the mountain and there were 4 other heads on the other side, he'd
like
be on
they
the other
all had,
side.
like a Valdamort living on the back of their head.
Yes. if Mount Rushmore was on some Valdamort shit and there was heads on the back of the heads, Mulaney would be like on the back of like
everyone's head,
like Richard Pryor or some shit.
Oh, really? That's
well, no, because there'd be 4
impressive.
heads and then there'd be 4 other heads. So
okay.
No, it has another connection of whose head you're behind.
Okay, so he's not Voldemort, is what you're saying?
No, they're all
okay.
no, they're all Voldemort. Are you not, so look, so you got your 4 Mount Rushmore heads, right? You got the 4 niggas looking this way.
Yeah.
If you were on that side of the mountain, if you were to drive to this side of the mountain, it's just 4 different niggas.
Okay.
So really, Mount Rushmore is just perspective. It depends on what side you're on.
Oh.
That's how I'm looking at it.
I was looking at it more of like these other comedians living on the back of their heads were taking up their brain space and telling them what to do and organizing like a dark military, against the wizarding world.
Again, babe. Now you're just talking about Harry Potter.
Okay, sorry.
I was more actually talking about what you were saying with he's on the Mount Rushmore.
Yeah,
where it's like he's not on mine.
Like John Mulaney.
He's great. He's not on mine, but he is on the back of it. Like, nigga, if you could go around the other side of Mount Rushmore,
he's
on that side. That's how close that nigga is.
Okay.
That was my point.
If someone dies, well, people have died that are on your Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, of course people have died.
Okay. So what you don't think he could
Richard
surpass?
Pryor's dead.
You don't think he could go, and kick?
That's what I just said. I said he's on the back.
Okay.
Doesn't mean that head. Doesn't mean those heads sometimes flip. They switch when you pass a nigga. Let's see, because I would say that Mount Rushmore is Dave, Richard, Dave. I mean, however you want to put it. Dave, Richard, Louis. I gotta say Chris Rock. You got to. I want to say Carlin. I know everybody will be like Carlin, and I want to say Carlin, bro, but because of the. Carlin is probably the most prolific comedian to ever live, maybe. As far as like amount of work and what he's saying and how genius it all is and all these things. And that's why he's clearly, I mean, damn, it's like he'd be on the other side of my Mount Rushmore, obviously. But the only reason I'm not putting him in my top 4 is because he's not as funny as the other guys. He's just not as laugh out loud funny.
He doesn't make me laugh out loud like the rest of them
But
do.
he's prolific as they come.
You're right.
With what he's saying. I mean, he's saying probably more real shit than any of them. Like, that's arguable.
Okay.
I would say.
And you don't put Burr up there? Is he on the back of someone's head?
Burr's on the back.
He's on the back of someone's head.
Burr's on the back. I put Chris Rock up there. But then again, I go back and forth with Chris Rock and Burr. Those I can change those. But I gotta say Chris Rock is laugh out loud funnier. A little bit. But then again, I mean, I don't know. Because I say that and then I'll watch Bill Burr and I'll laugh my ass off. So I don't know. Those two are constantly rotating.
Things, like
my Mount Rushmore is just like this. It's like spinning. It's like 2 heads spinning.
Wow. So it's like
so it looks it's all still and then one heads are just spinning. You're like, why the fuck is Chris Rock
like
and Bill Burr spinning? Yeah, like an exorcist. This is a creepy ass Mount Rushmore. Why is it all comedians? That's what I'd like people to drive by also saying.